Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with Get Ready With Me. As you can see by my face, I wanted to sit down and do a palette bingo. This is not going to be like a set palette bingo. As you can see for the title, I decided to do a palette bingo with all of the eyeshadows that I'm currently panning. And looking at my phone, I have made the wheel already, and I believe I had 40 options. I think I'm panning 40 at the moment. Let me have a look. Yes. 40 eyeshadows that I'm currently panning. I have put them all into a wheel, so this is just tiny decisions. I'm going to randomize them here, I think 5 shades, that's usually what I do, and we'll see what I get. I'm going to do a look with those. I'm a little bit worried I'm going to get mainly shimmers, but we'll see. I mean, to be fair, I think I might be pretty even. I do have all the masks from my palette, like the Soft Glam palette, and then I also have all shimmers basically for my other palette, so the singles palette. So it might be pretty even, we'll see. But I'm gonna jump into the video, but before I do so, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So like I said, I have the wheel right here, and we're gonna go ahead and just start randomizing the shades. The first one we're gonna get is Glam Shop Vegas Bliss. Okay, that is from my palette. It's one of the singles. The second one we get is going to be Huda Rose Quartz Blissful. That is also a shimmer. That is from my Eyeshadows. We get Colourpop Champs. That is also from my palette. It's the singles, but it's actually a matte. I don't know how that's going to go with the rest of it. That's quite warm tone, like a peachy toned matte, and the other ones are more like cool toned shimmers, but we'll see. Fourth one is Cindy Gray's Perfect Storm. That's great. That is like a blue matte. So we have 2 mattes, 2 shimmers, and then the last shade we're going to get is going to be Glam Shop Laser. Okay, that is another shimmer shade. Yeah, I think I can work with it too. I have an idea. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and get those shades. I'm going to swatch it out for you, and we'll see what I do with those eyeshadows. Okay, we are back, and I have a bit of a funny situation, to say at least. This is the color story, and you might be thinking, these 2 shades look very similar. And I realized that the 2 of the shades that I'm panning are basically dupes of each other, which I did not expect, because Vegas Bliss, which is one of them, is definitely more kind of purpley leaning in the palette, I feel like, than the other one, which is Blissful. But here we go. Here they are. Here we have Glam Shop Vegas Bliss. This is Blissful from Huda Beauty Rose Quartz. This here is Champs from Colourpop. This is Perfect Storm from Cindy Gray's, and last we have Laser from Glam Shop. So that is going to be the color story. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I could definitely do a neutral look just with that, and then like pop of the blue on the corner, like on the lower lash line. But I feel like that's quite basic. I have an idea what I'm going to do. I'm a little bit annoyed that these 2 shades are too similar, and even this shimmer is not too far off, but I still have an idea what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and prime my eyes, and I'm going to start with the look. Alright, so I prime my lids, and I'm a little bit closer now. I'm going to start off with the shade Perfect Storm from my Eyeshadows, which is that shade right there. I'm going to go ahead and take that on like a fluffy, it's like a fluffy packer brush. And we're going to go ahead and take that as my first shade. I'm just using this palette here as my guide, but I'm going to pack this on the outer corner, like, oh yeah, outer corner, outer third, I guess. And I'm going to blend that into the crease, and that is going to be my outer corner kind of shade. And I'm definitely blending that up as well. Yeah, I feel like it's quite nice. I want that kind of all over the outer corner. And then I'm going to do the same with the other eye. So there we have that blue. And next up, I'm going to take the shade Champs, which is from my palette. I'm not going to show you this palette because I don't want to give you any spoilers, but I'm going to put this one on my inner half and in the crease. So kind of like filling it in the rest of my lid and my crease with this shadow. And I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's a good base. I'm hoping that's pretty even. Yeah, simple matte look, so that means I'll use both of the mattes. Next up, I'm going to go into the shimmers, and we're going to, of course, put them on the lid. So I put some glitter primer on my eyes, and I'm going to start off with the shade Blissful from the Huda Beauty palette, and that is going to be like the outer corner type of shade. It's a bit hard because I feel like this shimmer is slightly deeper than the matte, so I'm going to have to make sure to cover the area so that it doesn't look patchy at all. But yeah, this is going to be the one going on the outer corner. And there we have that down. So next I'm going to go in with the shade Vegas Biz, which is quite a similar shade apparently, but just slightly different. I feel like this one has slightly more, I don't know, it's slightly more of a bluish kind of shift to it, I guess, if anything. The one from Huda Beauty is a little bit more neutral. But yeah, I'm going to put this kind of like on the outer to the center, so kind of like bridging the gap. And again, that is the shade Vegas Biz. And then last, I'm going to go in with the shade Laser, which is the last of the shimmer and also last of the shades. And I'm going to put that on my inner lid just to have something different. And also to contrast, I guess, because obviously I have a different matte there. I love this shade. Laser is such a beautiful one. The only reason why I'm panning it is because I have a dupe of it from Cleona. This is a dupe for the shade Cephalopod from the, what's it called? Deep Sea Treasures palette. But yeah, I think there we have it. It's very shimmer heavy on the lid, but then we have those two mattes in the crease, and it's a bit of a unique look, but I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to go off camera and I am going to go do my base, everything like that. And we can come back to finish up with the rest of the look. So I'm back and I finished up my makeup. I actually finished up basically all my makeup because the only thing with eyes that I decided to do was to add in corner highlight. And I used the shade Pale Cuscovia from my Panda palette. So that's the only thing I did. I added like in the corner highlight. I decided to keep my low lash line bare. I feel like it is a light enough look that I feel like it's okay to leave the lash line, like lower lash line bare, because I want the attention to be on top and it's again not too heavy anyway. And then on my lips I used the shade Matte Naked from Milani. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this look turned out. And again, that is the color story. Not the most fun when it comes to like the shades, just because these two are dupes. Like, again, not exact. This one is a little bit more colorful, if anything. It has like a bit more blue to the main shift. And then if I look at the angle, it goes more into like, they both go into like a purple, but then this, like the Glam Shop shade continues going to like a pink and almost like a orangey pink. So it's more shifty, but very, very faint differences. It's fun to realize. I would not have rolled in Blissful if I knew that, because obviously it takes away from my what's it called, Panda palette. But either way, I'm happy to work on both, and I'm going to work on Vegas Biz all year anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But this is the look. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. I like this look. I like how it turned out. I hope you guys do too, and I hope you like these palette bingos. They're just fun for me, and it's a new way for me to get use out of my eyeshadows that I'm panning, be creative, stuff like that. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.